The storm came faster than anyone expected. Rain slammed against the kitchen window. Thunder shook the little forest house. And just as Pip was stirring a warm pot of broth, he heard something outside. A tiny voice, weak, scared. "Help!" Pip froze. The wooden spoon almost slipped from his paw. Outside, the forest was black with rain. The trees bent in the wind. The path to the old bridge was almost gone. Then Pip saw it. A tiny lantern light, flickering in the storm. His eyes opened wide. That was Bella's lantern. Bella was a little bunny. She was supposed to be home before dark, but her lantern was still outside. Still moving, still alone. Pip looked back at the warm kitchen. The fire was soft, the broth was bubbling. Everything inside was safe. Then thunder cracked across the sky. Pip stepped back. He was scared, very scared. But then the tiny voice came again. Pip. This time, he did not wait. Pip grabbed his lantern and opened the door. Cold rain rushed in. The wind pushed him backward. But Pip held the lantern tight and stepped into the storm. One step, then another. Mud splashed his paws. Leaves spun around him. The forest looked bigger in the dark. "Bella," Pip called. No answer. Only rain. Only thunder. Only that tiny lantern light near the old bridge. Pip ran faster. Then suddenly, he slipped. His lantern flew from his paw and landed in the mud. The flame blinked once, then it went out. Now Pip was alone in the dark. He stood completely still. His heart beat fast. Then he heard it. A cough. Soft. Weak. Close. Pip followed the sound through the rain. And there she was. Bella the bunny was trapped under a fallen branch. Her long ears were wet. Her paws were shaking. Her little lantern was almost empty. "Pip," she whispered. "I couldn't get home." Pip's fear changed. First to worry, then to action. He pushed the branch with both paws. It did not move. He pushed harder. Still nothing. Bella shivered. "I'm so cold," she said. Pip looked around. The bridge was blocked. The rain was getting stronger. Bella was too weak to walk. There was no one nearby. Then Pip remembered something. The kitchen. The hot broth. The noodles. The tiny red peppers above the stove. Pip looked into Bella's frightened eyes. "I'll be right back." Bella's eyes filled with fear. "Don't leave me." Pip gently wrapped his green scarf around her shoulders. "I'm not leaving you," he said. "I'm bringing warmth." Then Pip ran back through the storm, not because he was not afraid, but because Bella needed him. Pip burst into the kitchen, soaked from head to paw. Water dripped from his ears. His paws shook as he lit the stove. The flame grew. The broth began to bubble again. Steam rose into the air. For the first time that night, something felt hopeful. Pip added garlic, then ginger, then noodles, then one tiny red pepper. The kitchen filled with warmth. The noodles twisted in the pot. The broth turned golden and spicy. Steam covered the window. Pip stirred faster. Bella was waiting. He added a soft egg, a little corn, green onions, and one small mushroom shaped like a heart. For one tiny second, Pip smiled. Then thunder shook the house again. Bella was still outside. Pip poured the ramen into a wooden bowl. It was hot. Too hot to carry alone, so he wrapped it carefully in a towel and placed it inside a small basket. Then he opened the door. The storm was worse. The path was flooding. The old bridge groaned in the wind. Pip swallowed hard. One mistake and the ramen would spill. One mistake and Bella would stay cold. He stepped into the storm again. The basket shook in his paws. Rain hit his face. Mud pulled at his feet. A branch cracked above him. Pip ducked. The basket tipped. The ramen almost spilled. "No," Pip whispered. "Not now." He held it close. The steam warmed his chin. Step by step, he followed Bella's tiny lantern light. When Pip reached the tree, Bella was quieter than before. Too quiet. Pip dropped to his knees. "Bella?" Her eyes opened slowly. Pip pulled the bowl from the basket. Steam rose between them like a little cloud. "I made ramen," he said softly. "Spicy ramen. To warm you up." Bella looked at the bowl, then at Pip. And for the first time all night, she smiled. Pip helped her take one small sip. The broth was warm, spicy, gentle. Bella's paws stopped shaking. A little color returned to her cheeks. The rain still fell. The thunder still rolled. But under that broken tree, the world felt a little safer. Bella whispered, "You came back." Pip nodded. "Of course I did." With Bella warmer now, Pip tried the branch again. This time, Bella helped too. One push, then another. The branch moved just enough. Bella slipped free, but she was still weak. She started to fall. Pip caught her before she touched the ground. For a moment, they just stood together in the rain, tired, wet, safe. Then, far above the trees, the clouds began to open. A little moonlight touched the muddy path home. Pip picked up the basket. Bella held the warm scarf close, and together, they walked toward the little kitchen light glowing in the distance. That night, Pip learned something important. Being brave does not mean you are never scared. Being brave means you help anyway. And kindness is not only something you say. Kindness is something you do. Sometimes it is a warm scarf. Sometimes it is a long walk through the rain. And sometimes it is one hot bowl of spicy ramen for a friend who feels alone. Today's English words are storm, warm, brave, rescue, and share. Storm means strong rain and wind. Warm means not cold. Brave means helping even when you feel afraid. Rescue means to save someone from danger. Share means to give part of something to someone else. Today's phrase is, I can help you. Say it with Pip. I can help you. And now Pip has one question for you. If your friend was cold and scared in the storm, would you be brave enough to help?